Because I let a person on the street swab my mouth 5 years ago, I recently got to donate my bone marrow stem cells to a stranger. In 2019, I walked past a booth for a nonprofit called NMDP. They are a bone marrow registry that connects patients in need of bone marrow stem cells with donors that share the same cellular identification. Meaning, although I know nothing about the patient I was matched with, my bone marrow stem cells could be given to a patient and their body would recognize my cells as their own. Insane. 5 days before the procedure, I began injections of a drug called filgrastim. Filgrastim pushes the available bone marrow stem cells from your bones into your blood somehow. I don't really know how. But after 4 days of injections, I hopped on a plane with my dad to the donation center. Before you give us a hard time for using jet fuel as environmentalists, just know we contemplated driving, but my dad and I agreed that driving for hours across state lines with an old guy and a girl with achy bones was far too risky. On the day of my donation, I received my last injection of filgrastim and got hooked up to a machine thing. One IV in one arm taking my blood out, running it through a spinny thing to collect the bone marrow stem cells, and another IV in my other arm putting my whole blood back in. After an hour and 45 minutes, I was done. My donation was picked up by a courier and immediately flown out to the patient. Part of me was hesitant to make this video because I did not want it to come off as self-important. Like, ooh, look at me, aren't I altruistic? However, if I have the ability to inspire someone else to join the registry and help another person, I feel like that's much more important than some people saying some stuff on the internet. Plus, I'd be the first to say I barely did anything except show up to appointments and not faint at the sight of my own blood. The team at NMDP took care of everything. I want to give a big shout out to Megan, Bruna, Alyssa, David. Even though I do not know the patient's name, I feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude that I got to participate in this process, and I really hope my cells help them. If you've made it to the end of this video, I'm going to put a link in my bio to donate, or if you can, sign up as a donor. Thank you, NMDP, for what you do each and every day, and thank you to my dad for supporting me throughout this process.